wake up, raise up, or make us do something we don't want to. Bite down on you, right now on you. Juke to the left, they dodging it. Can't play the role, you fraudulent. Waiting on the right for the stars in it. 4x4 double parking it. Wanna play like cars in it. Wear the white flag, they forfeiting it. Now I got a ring too gorgeous. Damn, I gotta treat it like forges. It sound like I wanna scratch it. Try to take the ring, I'ma tackle you. I guess I'm a Super Bowl bachelor. Go hard in the gym, no cameras. I think I see blood, no Dracula. I'm an animal, eating up amateurs. Too active, y'all can't handle it. No taxing, we'll dismantle it. Shake up the building and ramble it. Shut up the critics and analysts. Come through dripping, I'ma set it off. Game after game, you bet it off. Quarterback got range if you block them all. Quarterback did an option and set it off. Duck goose linebacker coming through. Yeah, hit him with the spin of the Jew. Yeah, we gon' blow your block like a new. Yeah, and I spend a dime every two. We gon' lock down on.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Jackson to throw. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. John Brown, 46 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Doug Baldwin, 76 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Janikowski good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play. Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant, A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Now Jackson. Hard throw, incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Ty Montgomery, 78 yards. And the Ravens are in for 6. So it was fourth down. They go deep to try to pick up the first. They pick up more than that. They pick up a score.
I'm not even sure the analytics guys would think that was a good gamble. Fourth down there going for it. But they pressed the issue. And not only did they complete the pass downfield, how about the run after catch that ends up culminating in a touchdown? That's a huge play.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Well, the Seattle Seahawks looking very much like a playoff team after 4 straight wins, now at 8-5 after that victory on Monday night in Week 14.
How about that? And so many people thought this would be a rebuilding year for them. No more Legion of Boom. But this team set up perfectly for head coach Pete Carroll. Young, enthusiastic, ready to show the world that they were better. And don't forget, they saw Russell Wilson playing quarterback. They're 2 games up in the wild card race with 3 to go.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And it's hauled in by Ed Dixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now Wilson on first down. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll start out here with the option left. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw is Jackson. It's caught left side by John Brown. The 40. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 88 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive the team towards a victory.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short game.
What makes a good run blitz a good run? And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Gotta go. 14.
Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. That one goes for 24 yards.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Here's Wilson. And Dixon over the middle. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
On 1st down, Wilson going for it all. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yes.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And on the ground they go with a running back. There he goes inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. On 3rd down, Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the three, fake it. It doesn't work. Wilson now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The veteran Eric Weddle there to break that one up.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They'll start by running the option to the right. Finding some room at midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 50. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Okay, with that incompletion, I've been waiting to get this in because I wanted to ask you about that crazy finish in Miami. How in the world did they find their way to the end zone?
That was something, wasn't it? And I've seen a few along the way.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 46 yards. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw again is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete. The intended target, Mike Davis. And it's 3rd and short.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield and try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And that one cuts this to a 17-point spread. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Jackson down on 3rd down. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Detroit!
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Here's Jackson on third and long. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up fourth down. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on fourth down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll try and throw for it here. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And they're not able to convert on fourth down.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 22. After the interception, here's Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. A big play that time for the Ravens. 42 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
Leopard!
Jackson. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Boyle, 34 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the
my
stuff she used to
grandmother did the
preserve.
same. It smelled terrible.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that gives him now 3.
We want back ends. Wipe my sins. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. The champs is in. We want back ends. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. The champs is in. Yeah. Wake up, the cake up, raise up, or make us do something we don't want to. Bite down on you, right now on you. Juke to the left, they dodging it. Can't play the role, you fraudulent. Waiting on the race for the stars in it. 4x4 double parking it.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Now Jones. A nice little juke. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Doing there is he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On the run, it's Ware. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on third down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Terrell Suggs in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Here's carry number 1 for Kenneth Dixon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Jackson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Well, the offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere. Forced him to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they've got to be ecstatic. They didn't let them get anywhere. It made them kick a field goal. That almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in...
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a yard. On the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And now here comes Kansas City. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. On the ground, this is Ware. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll leave this for Ware. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to make it 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They run it here. Ware. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a 1st down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, Mahomes dumps that off to Ware. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric.
Could you face that? Mask on.